Tell niggas about the
nigga said masturbation.
Let me find out, L0key. Tell him how you eat ass, bro.
I said masturbation. He said
tell him how you eat ass, bro. He said to get your beard.
Oh yeah, he said that.
I said you gotta eat ass to get your beard if you don't have genetics.
Yo, bro, that doesn't work.
That's what.
Oh no.
His girl already explained. You are now watching After Hours, brought to you by HeartBreak Media. I have two very special guests in the building today that go by the name of.
Yo, what's good? I go by the name of L0key BKM. I'm from North Babylon, Long Island, Strong Island. What's up?
And I have another guest in the building that goes by the name of.
You already know the fucking vibes. This is L0key Wavey, you know, Southside Jamaica, we outside. You know the fucking vibes. Grr.
Bow!
You didn't even have to finish it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad to have y'all here. Two very, very good friends of mine that make great music. So let's just start with the whole, share names. Let's start with L0key and what that means to y'all.
Well, yeah, you go first.
I ain't gonna lie, L0key, it's basically, it's a group. Like, my other bro could like explain it more, named L0key Famous. Like, he started that shit. Basically, my name came into play when we was making a song, and at the end of the song, he was like, yo, this L0key Wavey, but it was like he was introducing me type shit. And that was like the fire part about it. So I was like, yeah, I just stick with that, this L0key Wavey. I was like, yeah, shit.
Because if y'all real fans, you'll know his old name was J Wavey, the SoundCloud days.
Super.
And my, I kind of got it like, at first my name was BKM, but then like I tried to put it on all platforms and I realized somebody else's name was BKM. So at that time I told Jay, I was like, yo bro, I'm distributing my music with somebody else. I wanted to just be myself. And he's like, yo bro, call yourself L0key BKM, bro, because you L0key, bro, I know you can do it.
Exactly.
And from that moment on, bro, I call myself L0key BKM and we here now.
So what exactly does BKM stand for?
Well, it stands for two things. My full name, Bryce K. McCollin, or like Bryce Killer Mentality, because I always have a killer mentality when I'm in the studio, when I'm rapping, when I'm writing everything.
That's a fact.
Nah, it's definitely fact.
Nah,
So,
that's real too.
I always start off with this question, like, to get the beginning of the journey. Like, from the very beginning, what inspired you to do music? Like, what inspired you to start listening to music? And, like, what kind of music you started listening to, like, at a young age? And then what inspired you to start doing music?
Something that, like, I mean, when I think about what inspired me when it comes to music-wise, it's probably when, just listening to, like, old school songs, like 90s and, like, thousands. It's just, like, the lyrics from now and then is totally different. Like, they actually say something and it's meaningful. So, like, it speaks to me. I like shit that speaks to me. So that motivates me to write and shit like that.
What music were you listening to? Like, do you have a favorite artist from that time period? That really like.
It's so many. So like, I think two. If I had to name two, it'd probably be 50 Cent, and J. Cole, cause like that nigga just act like he don't give a fuck, and it's such like I feel him. Anytime he talks, I feel him. So yeah, that's somebody who definitely inspired me. And 50, he just get that rah shit like, don't fuck with me, my nigga. Like, that shit is tough.
Yeah. So my inspiration in music probably came way back. So a lot of people don't know, but I'm really from South Carolina, no cap. And when I was younger, we ain't have shit. So niggas couldn't really like listen to music like that, you know what I'm saying? We was always in the church type shit, trying to stay away from violence, because there's a lot of shit over there. When niggas don't have nothing, they just tend to do some
stupid shit.
Yeah, some big ass shit. But like being in the church, just listening to and being on the choir type shit. We was L0key on the choir. Then I got my phone, and then I got a phone when I was like mad young. It was like you could play music on that shit. I used to be listening to like Rich Homie Corn, bro, like it's all coming back to me right now, L0key. I used to be listening to Richmond Quan. I used to listen to the old Thug, like the old Young Thug, bro. That even like that slow shit. That was tough, no cap. Some old school artists I probably was listening to. K Solo. My dad was like really into K Solo. Y'all know who that is? K Solo. I just know his shit fire, bro. You don't know K Solo? Damn, son. Nah, he fire.
Never heard of him in my day in my life.
But so do you think that the southern music that you were listening to, do you think it inspired the way you got today?
I wouldn't even say that. I don't know. I just think I'm in a different lane from everybody, bro. I don't really like. If I was to, I don't know, bro. They just be spitting some dumb shit on like freestyling, bro. For me, bro, he spitting some real shit, and it's like it's far. I don't know,
Like
bro.
I feel with Thug Heavy, but he don't be saying nothing.
Yeah, bro. Like, he don't say nothing, bro. Like
I don't know what that nigga talking about. But that shit is heat though. But I don't know what he.
Nah, that ass.
Nah, you be really seeing some. Nah, sometimes you be seeing some wild shit though. Like I know y'all be seeing that, bro.
Nigga said you telling on each other pink diamonds. What? What did he say? I don't know what he was talking about.
Nah, but probably when I came to New York, that's when I started hearing a lot of different sounds. Like say like, you know that show The Rap Game?
Yeah.
I used to watch that to see, cause like it was a young artist. I was young watching that shit, so I'm like, yo, I'm rapping. I could do this. Like,
Nah, that's
like I did an audition and everything, bro. Like. That's how real it was, bro. I was on Instagram trying to get their attention, bro. Nah.
Yeah.
So, being from Long Island, do you think that people tendency to give you that stereotype of being like soft or being like sensitive? Because Long Island is not known for music, but it's not even known. I don't even know what it's like. Everybody just be like, "Yo, Long Island's where all the white people live." So,
Nah, yeah, it's a lot of white people in Long Island. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'll be straight up with you. There's mad white people in Long Island, but like when I'm from North Bad, it's like I live on the white side, but like the hood is literally around the block from me.
yeah.
So like all my friends growing up, like when I first moved out there, I got me and my sister. We had friends, but they were all black, and my mom wanted me to be with the white friend. I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck out of here. So, like, they all lived in the hood, and me and my sister would literally go to the hood every day and just hang out with our black friends, because, like, we don't want to be with the white people. That's just how it is.
I don't know racist type.
I don't know racist type shit,
It
yeah.
just wasn't your crowd.
It's just not,
it's
like,
it's a different feel. Like
it's just like me and you don't vibe,
Yeah.
like how I vibe with them, so it's just, like, no disrespect, but, like, I can't hang with you.
Nah, I understand.
So, like, and that's another thing. I like how you said, like, it's not even known for music.
yeah.
That's even a better thing for me.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you
like,
feel like it's
I
hard to
could
fight
put-
through that narrative?
No, it's not hard because I know, like, I already know in my head that I'm gonna get there. Like, I'm gonna make it. That's my mentality right now. Like, I'm gonna make it. So, like, a lot of people in Long Island, they just rapping just to rap, just shit like that, just little shit, just to get people hyped, just to make music videos. But, like, I'm on a whole different type of mindset than everybody in there.
100. And that's why he
Like-
low key. 100. That's
like-
why he low key.
Like, they're thinking, like, how can I put this? Like, they're thinking little. I'm thinking way big. Like, perhaps. Like, alright, bro. What's up with y'all niggas, bro? Bro, we gonna cut that out. 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 Where's the nigga gonna cut that out?
Before we started, he said, don't be on no zesty shit. He said, don't be on that gay shit. And the first one to bring it up, the first is him.
That wasn't even gay. I know what I meant. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, bro.
Ew, nah.
Alright, bro. But nah, for real though. Like, my mindset is on a whole different type of level than anybody in Long Island. That's just my own opinion. Like, other people might not agree with me.
Nah,
But
fuck up,
promise
bro.
you,
That's a
promise
fact.
you, nah, it's a fact. But like, also it could be an opinion because some people just
They
don't
look at
believe
this,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah, like they don't think that you're like actually taking this shit
I mean,
serious.
if you ain't getting hit on, did you really make it?
No,
Exactly.
exactly.
Now we talking. So, and you bring up an interesting point, a narrative that he don't have that he doesn't have to go through that you do, being from Southside Queens
Mm-hmm.
and Jamaica Queens, is you get compared to a lot of artists who come out of Queens.
Exactly. But it is what it is. Like when you get compared to artists, like that's how you know. Like, alright, they trying to see what I'm doing. Like they putting you into like a genre. Like
Yeah, because they compare you a lot to A-Boogie, Lil TJ, that sound of music.
Yeah, like, but like the thing is, Boogie was getting compared to Dej Loaf when he was coming up. Like, Lil Durk, who Lil Durk was getting compared to?
Lil Durk, I think Lil Durk is still getting compared to like all like everybody before him, because they didn't really jack Lil Durk. He was like the low homie.
Yeah.
Because you had Chief Keef, you had Herbo who came out before him, Biggie who came out before him.
Mm-hmm.
There was mad people who blew before him.
Yeah.
Like,
It
if people not comparing,
But like he
people
one of
know,
the best now though.
like,
No, and that's what I'm saying. I think he leads his class now.
Yeah, like he
He's
is
exactly
just
though.
He's in the top of his class.
I feel like people compare you to other artists to really give you like a narrative of what they think your music sounds like. It's just like those type of comparisons. It helps your music low key.
Yeah.
So, when you initially when you were getting this comparison, were you trying to fight it? Was it like, did it bother you?
Yeah, it bothered me because I like. Some people would just say I sound like A Boogie because my voice, and like I can't really change the way my voice sounds. Like even on autotune, like if it sounds like A Boogie on autotune, that's not my fault. Like it's just my voice, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just how I'm talking.
but now it's getting to the point where I'm like, fuck it, bro. You gonna say what you can say what I sound like, but like you still listening to it. At the end of the day, you fuck with it. Like
Real talk.
And that mindset, that overcome thing is like what we were talking about at that time, because like if people are gonna compare you to someone and someone of high stature, it's not like they're comparing you to somebody who's ass or like just somebody who's just plain garbage. They're comparing you to one of the hottest. He may be the hottest artist from New York City in general right now. So you're comparing him to the hottest artist in New York City. I'm taking that comparison. Like it's almost a compliment when people start comparing you, because I think it's a human thing to compare things.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to compare LeBron to Michael. They're going to compare Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady. They're going to compare these things because that's just how humans work to understand something. So because like they don't understand change, and we don't grasp change well as a human. So growing up, is it rap something you always wanted?
Oh, most definitely.
Nah.
For like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Maybe not for him, but like for me, like I used to like when I was like 7 years old. I didn't even know what the fuck I was singing. Honestly, I literally just had a pad, like a notebook, and I would just get a pen and just write some shit. Like I would listen to like Biggie, like Tupac, and like DMX and all that, and then right after that, be like, yo, I think I could do that shit, and just like write. But then like I never took it serious to the point when I was in the studio. But then, like, my friend Josh, he brought me to the studio, and I was kind of nervous because I was like, yo, I never did this shit before. So then, first time I did it, I was like, I listened to myself, and I thought it was fire. That shit was ass now.
You know what's
like,
crazy is that
that shit is ass now.
Is every time we have someone up here and we have them talk about their own music, they always say that shit is garbage.
Yeah,
no one ever
bro.
be like, yo, bro, my shit was heat before. They always say, yo, that shit was terrible when it started.
I would say my music was garbage back then, only because
First of
the
all,
quality.
Don't lie to me. That's the song you do at TMB.
Yeah.
I don't know about prior to that, like the Fadeaway project. I don't know about all those songs. They might,
That favorite project was wildin'.
Yeah, you might have thrown.
You can't lie though. Same game, that was fire, bro. I listen to that shit every day. Like L0key, like if you really listen to Tell Me Why, bro, like
It sounds the same.
Exactly.
It sounds similar. It's the same flow or cadence.
exactly.
But it was like the lyrical content. You could tell like he was like
it got
still,
better.
yeah,
Like I'm telling you, if Same Game was recorded in like the studio I go to now, it'd be a hit. But like without a feature.
He said without a feature. That's true. So when you like when.
But it was like how can I put it? Like, at first, this is before, like, Jay really, like, Jay didn't even know my sister, honestly. When I first was in the studio, he didn't know my sister. So then niggas, like, I wasn't taking it that serious until Jay actually saw that, like, yo, I had potential. I could actually make it. And then he was like, yo, bro, you need to start going to a real studio, like, really, somebody, like, that could actually project your voice and make you sound good so people could listen to you. Because, like, I listen to all my songs on SoundCloud. I'm thinking this shit is fire. I sent it to him. He like, yo, what the fuck was you saying? So it's like,
I'm
so
tell
then,
you, like,
yeah, like, he gonna tell me straight up. Like, he gonna tell me, like, really how it is. He's not gonna have me looking bad. So,
Bro, you know what's mad? Like, you know what gets me tight? Is that I can't, like, I'm one of those people who, like, I like, it's just like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, some niggas be really sending some basura to my phone. And I'm like, bro, get off my jack. Like, just delete my number out to send me this. He sends me songs, and I be so ready to criticize. Like, I be like, yes, it's time to, and I can't. Like, I be getting so mad, because I can't. And then he sent me this one song. I don't know, it was mad features on it. It was like 4 niggas. I think it was the song Mally did.
Nah. It was 4 niggas. That was We So Nice.
I don't know what it was.
It was We So Nice. Bro.
oh, it was We So Nice. Yeah, that's
Definitely
the
We So
same.
Nice.
That same studio I did my first song in is the same studio we did We So Nice in.
And I was like, oh yeah, we on that ass finally. I'm like, we on that ass finally. Because he really sent me some heat, and I be not knocking it.
The thing was though, he ain't even like cut my ass, bro. He was just cutting the features ass, bro. Like,
No, yeah, because his verse is fire. It was just the other niggas was just like,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it be that like, it was like, the song in a whole though, like as a whole, matters. But like, so do you
still
like
going crazy though? Song going crazy.
Nah, it is. Bro.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of times we disagree on which songs are like better than other songs, like which songs should be the single, which songs should be the album, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, most of these, we're talking about the difference between a 9 and a 10, like in that level when we're talking about his music. But when, like, I feel like the best relationships come when you're honest, like when you're honest with each other, where you're able to be like accept criticism for each other, because if you just gas a nigga, he gonna feel like his shit fire, and then the world not gonna gas him.
Yeah, bro, 100.
Real talk.
So your biggest critics should be the people that are in the room. But before they even leaves the room, it should be criticized as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because when the world gets it, a nigga will comment on your shit. This shit is. I've
They
seen
gonna
some
say the
niggas.
most
Shit is
cool
garbage.
shit.
I've seen some niggas say some fucked up shit about niggas' music. Like, just regular people that you've never met, you've never seen a day in your life, or that I just take the time that they day to violate for no reason. And the world is like that for real.
No, the internet can either make you or break you, bro.
Nah, real talk.
That's it. 100.
So
If you ain't built for it, then just
Don't do it. Please.
So speaking
Because
about
this
the
shit is
internet,
not a hobby. It's dead ass a job.
we had a conversation off air about TikTok and just about social media in general. Do you think that social media helps or hurts your career so far? Like, has it been helping or hurting your career?
It's been helping my career, honestly. Like, it's been giving me a lot of promotion. A lot of people's, like, I got more listeners. I just got, like 2 months ago or, like, a month and a half ago, I was at 1,000 listeners. Now, right now, to this day, I'm at 3,000 listeners. So, like...
So tell them how much you got. Tell them how much you got right now, bro. Just let them know, bro. Just say it out loud.
we at 12K right now. We at 12K
bro.
right
It's
now.
only been
In 2 months.
bro.
2 months.
And
We at 12K
When
already.
we're talking about these numbers, these are numbers like that. I know niggas who haven't hit 12,000 and have a whole album out. Like,
100.
Yeah.
it was just adding it up, and people look at these numbers and they like, when they start comparing it to Drake, who does 1 billion streams, it's a complete difference.
Mm-hmm.
But you're comparing to the people in your class, the people that are next to you and on the same platform
Yeah.
as you, doing the same music as you, even people from your hood
Yeah, real
who
talk.
don't get 100 streams a day, who are not getting. You were saying like there are times at the very beginning
Mhm.
when you're looking at things like 50, 45.
Yeah.
Like I remember.
I was so hyped first time I hit 100, nigga. I was
That's what I'm
hyped
saying.
as
Like
fuck.
these are accomplishments that I think people should be proud of, and I think
Real.
upcoming
Yeah.
artists should really look into things like look, like, even if it's not the numbers that you want,
Yo, especially
having
if
a-
you're independent, man.
having
Nah,
1,000 people listen to your music when you probably don't even know 1,000 people is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So having 3,000 monthly listeners, having 12,000 people, you can't name 12,000 people. So it's a completely different kind of ball game when you're talking about these. And congratulations,
Good looking,
to
buddy.
you again, for everything that you're doing.
But look though, I ain't gonna lie. Some promotion is something like paying for that. It's OD though. It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Paying for promotions is a lot of money. Doing Instagram ads is a lot of money. All that stuff add up, especially if you're doing it